Greens one and all, how's everyone doing? Thought I'd do a quick recap on the SabotHeat heated gloves. Now in my initial video, I didn't hold the button down. You're supposed to hold down the button and then it will work. And I got it on the red setting. And I gotta tell you, I'm out here hiking and it is chilly this morning. I'll probably roll in some B-roll so you guys can see. But these kept my hands pretty warm. Now they're on the red, so red must be the highest setting you can get. But I wouldn't say that my hands were hot. Like they don't cook in the gloves. But I noticed the warmth, and it's been nice. You know, when I'm walking up, you know, trails like I'm on this one today, you know, I see all the frost in the ground. You know, my hands are nice and toasty the whole way up and the whole way back down. So as I'm walking along, feeling the toastiness. Now I could probably turn them off, but why would you do that when you can have warmth? So, pretty money. Now there's some other, so you hit it and if you hit it again, it'll be purple, and then green, and then white. I think there's one more, and it's back to red, so white. So there must be different color modes, which I'll have to look again, but I only kept them on the red because, you know, my hands get cold. In fact, everything on me was cold this whole trip except for, well, everything was cold. The only thing I should say was cold was my face, because it's exposed to the chilly air. I even had the hood up on most of the hike, just to, you know, keep my ears nice and warm. And my hands were just toasty though. Good stuff. And I was out with a friend at Point Defiance Park last week, which I might throw in some footage and a few clips and maybe some pictures, because it was really busy down there, so I didn't really get a chance to do a whole lot of photographs and stuff. Everyone's always in such a hurry. And so I might roll some of those in. I wore them on that too, and then she wore them as well, and then she commented that, you know, you could spend a lot of money on hand warmers, but then I've never used hand warmers, but instead of buying hand warmers and which are disposable, you just buy gloves once and recharge the batteries, which are right here in the cuffs, and they didn't bother me being in there. You know, they're probably not the lightest glove because of added battery, but I like that you can recharge them too. It's like I'm not just, you know, it's not just a one and done. You know, you use the gloves, you toss them out, and I can go home and charge these up, and you know, I'll have them for the next trip. So if I go hiking next week, I'm trying to get out a little bit more often, you know, try to work off a little Mr. Gut here, get some exercise, you know, move some joints around, get some blood flowing. But you know, it's not even officially winter yet, it's still fall, and so far these have been pretty money. Now they're $89.99, which might be a lot, but like I said, but you know, a good pair of gloves will cost you 40 bucks maybe. If you buy them now as fall's approaching, you know, if you wait until maybe spring and get them on clearance, you might be able to save a few bucks. But you know, get these gloves, and they're pretty nice. I even, although I don't recommend doing this, the other morning I actually got in the car and I was waiting for the car to warm up, and I put them on and turned the gloves on because they were on the front seat. And I actually drove a bit on my way to work at 5 in the morning. And they gripped the steering wheel pretty good. You know, I didn't, you know, they weren't like sliding all over the place. So I wouldn't recommend doing that long term, because as soon as I got on the freeway, I just, you know, I took them off, put them on the seat, and you hold the button down and the light, and they get turn off. So pretty money, pretty happy with these. So I do thank SabotHeat for keeping my hands warm on this hike. And if it's something that interests you, I will link the description with the product, and also the end screen, or the other video as well, plus the end screen will have the link to the product and the last video I did and everything else. So I think they're pretty money. Anyway, I do appreciate watching, and I will catch you in the next one. I'm gonna go get some lunch, I think.